Welcome to Section 17 recap. So Section 17 was the first section we looked at after completing all of the content. Now that we've gone over all of the content, we started looking at the different aspects of the AP Computer Science test to make sure that we got an optimal score. So we looked at the two components of the test, the multiple choice and the free response questions. And we discussed how much time we have for each, how many questions are on each, what the point value is, what the weightage is, and kind of how to approach each question in order to ensure a good result. And the number one thing I have to say about the AP Computer Science test, and this applies in general for anything, but specifically for the AP Computer Science test, practice, 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 practice. Because the way that you're going to get a good score on this, and you can be 100% guaranteed that you will perform well on this, is if you practice. And there are a lot of resources available, more than I've given you. There are even more resources available that you can use in order to prepare yourself for this test. You have all the content down, you understand everything. Now the only thing that can hold you back from doing well is a lack of practice. So make sure you practice those free response questions so that you know them the second you see them on the test. Or make sure you do some more multiple choice so that you're ready for anything that College Board might throw at you. And make sure that you pace yourself. So make sure that in advance of the test you're spending enough time preparing, and also on the test make sure that when you're doing the multiple choice, that you're not spending too long on a question, or even in the free response. Even though time shouldn't be a problem in a free response, make sure that you're not spending too much time on one problem. And revise things like loops, control structures, inheritance, polymorphism. These are kind of the main things that you see in Java, and the main things that are covered in the AP Computer Science test. So now revise these control structures in object-oriented programming and things like that, because that's what the majority of the test is based on. And now, most importantly, specifically for the AP Computer Science test, think logically. The purpose of this test is, even more than learning the Java programming language, is to establish logical thinking. Logic is what forms the foundation of computer science. And that's exactly what the test makers want to see. They want to see that you have the logic inside of your head and you understand how everything works logically. So for any question, multiple choice or free response, I highly advise you to think logically. For free response, think the logic before you start writing code. For multiple choice, make sure you understand exactly what is happening step by step. And if you take it like that, I'm confident that you'll perform well on the AP Computer Science test.